Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Cody Rhodes is set to face Drew McIntyre at WWE Wrestlepalooza in a singles match. While McIntyre is significantly bigger than Rhodes physically, veteran journalist Bill Apter thinks the booking must be in the American Nightmare's favor. The Scottish Warrior has often lost important matches, but has managed to maintain his star power. This, according to Bill Apter, allows him to be the fall guy against major names to elevate them. At Wrestlepalooza, the same principle may be applied again, with Triple H booking the American Nightmare to take the win. Speaking on Unscripted, Bill Apter stated, "You can check out the full video here." According to Mark Henry, Cody Rhodes has already replaced major names like Brock Lesnar and John Cena. Speaking on Busted Open, the world's strongest man stated, as of now, only time will tell how the match between Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre will pan out, and whether Drew will take another major loss in WWE. Cody Rhodes has often been described as the heart and soul of modern professional wrestling, a man who not only represents his family's legacy, but also the evolution of an entire era where passion, storytelling, and audience connection have become just as important as athletic ability inside the squared circle. WWE Wrestlepalooza has been positioned as one of the company's marquee events in the wake of WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and Survivor Series, and for many fans it represents a critical point in the year where major storylines either culminate or dramatically shift toward the future. With the company's current roster stacked with elite talent from across the world, the stakes at this year's Wrestlepalooza could not be higher, especially as discussions intensify over who should emerge victorious in the card's most important matches. In this context, one veteran insider has come forward with a very direct, very bold statement. Cody Rhodes must be booked to win, not only for his career trajectory, but for the long-term health of WWE storytelling. The argument isn't just about Cody collecting another high-profile victory. Instead, it is rooted in years of build-up, fan expectations, and the delicate balance of WWE's creative direction following monumental shifts within the industry. Rhodes, who returned to WWE after a successful run on the independent circuit and co-founding AEW, has re-established himself as one of the most bankable and reliable stars in the business. His return was hailed as one of the most shocking and exciting moments in recent memory, not because people doubted his talent, but because he had the courage to walk back into the very system he once left behind in order to carve out his own path. That decision, more than anything else, painted him as a man of conviction and resilience, qualities that resonate deeply with the WWE audience. The veteran, who has seen the highs and lows of WWE booking strategies over decades, argues that Cody Rhodes represents something the company desperately needs right now: consistency and reward for long-term storytelling. In wrestling, momentum is everything. Once a character or storyline loses steam, it is often extremely difficult to reignite the same passion among fans. With Cody Rhodes, fans have been invested since his return at WrestleMania 38, when he shocked the world by arriving as Seth Rollins' mystery opponent. The reaction was seismic, and in the years since, Rhodes has been carefully built as a heroic figure, not unlike his father Dusty Rhodes, but with a modern edge that allows him to connect with younger generations. Booking Cody to win at Wrestlepalooza would send a message that WWE rewards emotional investment. Fans have been behind him since his comeback, chanting his name, buying his merchandise, and making his entrance theme one of the most beloved in the company. To not capitalize on that energy, the veteran explains, would be a missed opportunity that could lead to disillusionment among a loyal fanbase that craves satisfying payoffs to long-running arcs. Wrestling thrives when fans believe their voices matter, and Cody's rise has been fueled by those very voices. The veteran also pointed out that WWE's recent track record with major stars has been a mixed bag. Roman Reigns' dominant run as undisputed champion brought credibility and importance back to the top title, but it also created an environment where many other potential main eventers were stifled or left waiting in the wings for too long. Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, All had moments where they could have stepped into a bigger spotlight, but the overarching dominance of one storyline often left them orbiting without resolution. Cody Rhodes winning at Wrestlepalooza would be a refreshing shift, the veteran claims, because it would show that WWE can balance its storytelling by allowing new heroes to triumph without dragging things out to the point of exhaustion. There is also the financial angle. WWE thrives on merchandise sales, ticket sales, and subscription metrics for premium live events. Cody Rhodes, with his larger-than-life presentation, patriotic imagery, and ability to blend realism with kayfabe, has proven to be a major draw. Crowds erupt when he performs, and arenas are filled with fans wearing his signature American Nightmare logo. Booking him to win not only sustains that momentum, but also reinforces to casual fans that WWE is still capable of crowning feel-good winners who align with fan demand. The veteran explained that in today's wrestling economy, where AEW, NJPW, and other promotions are all fighting for slices of the global audience, WWE cannot afford to ignore its most universally beloved babyface. Cody Rhodes represents crossover potential, and his victories generate mainstream buzz that even non-wrestling media outlets have picked up on. The importance of Wrestlepalooza in particular cannot be understated. As a show that WWE has branded as an unpredictable celebration of wrestling spectacle, it thrives when historic moments are created. Cody Rhodes winning would give fans a memory they could carry forward, much like iconic WrestleMania victories of the past. For example, when Shawn Michaels finally captured the WWE Championship at WrestleMania XII, the image of him kneeling with the belt became timeless. When Daniel Bryan won at WrestleMania XXX, the Yes Movement reached its climax in a moment that transcended wrestling. Cody has the chance to create that same type of imagery, and Wrestlepalooza could be the perfect platform. The veteran made it clear that WWE must be careful not to repeat mistakes of the past. Too often, the company has teased fans with the possibility of a payoff, only to pull the rug out from under them in the name of shock value or long-term storytelling. While that can sometimes work, it has also backfired spectacularly, as seen with unpopular booking decisions like the ending of WrestleMania 39, where Roman Reigns retained against Cody despite overwhelming fan support for the challenger. That night left many fans feeling deflated, and while WWE's creative team argued that the story wasn't finished, the emotional damage was undeniable. Booking Cody to lose again at Wrestlepalooza would risk reopening that wound and alienating the very audience WWE wants to keep engaged. The veteran further elaborated that Cody's story is uniquely powerful because it is not just about championships, but about legacy and redemption. His father, the late great Dusty Rhodes, never won the WWE Championship despite being one of the most influential figures in wrestling history. Cody has repeatedly stated that his mission is to finish the story his father couldn't. This narrative has become deeply embedded in the WWE product, referenced on commentary, in promos, and through fan discussion across social media. Wrestlepalooza provides a stage where that story could take another monumental step forward, and denying that would feel like WWE intentionally sabotaging one of its most compelling arcs. The veteran also compared Cody's situation to past icons like Bret Hart, Steve Austin, and John Cena, all of whom had defining victories that cemented their place as generational stars. Without those wins, their legacies might not have carried the same weight. Hart needed his WrestleMania X moment. Austin needed his WrestleMania XIV triumph. Cena needed to topple JBL to establish himself as the face of the company. Cody Rhodes is at that same crossroads, and Wrestlepalooza could be remembered as his crowning moment if WWE makes the right decision. Another key factor is the competition. AEW has been aggressive in booking its top stars to satisfy their audience, often giving them long-awaited victories in high-profile spots. If WWE continues to frustrate its fanbase with drawn-out losses for popular stars, some viewers may shift their loyalty elsewhere. Cody winning at Wrestlepalooza would be WWE's way of reminding fans why they invest emotionally in this company in the first place. It's not about swerving for the sake of swerving. It's about delivering a payoff that feels earned and celebratory. The veteran also touched on the psychology of professional wrestling. Audiences are not passive observers. They crave catharsis. They want the emotional roller coaster of near falls, trauma, and uncertainty to culminate in a satisfying conclusion. Cody Rhodes' winning provides that catharsis. His entrance, his fighting spirit, his storytelling ability all lead to an outcome where victory feels not only deserved but necessary. A loss would break that cycle and turn the ride into disappointment. Over time, repeated disappointments erode trust in the product, and that is something WWE cannot afford as it expands globally. On a symbolic level, Rhodes embodies the fusion of tradition and modernity. He represents Dusty's legacy while carrying the independent spirit of his generation, having traveled the world to hone his craft. His victory would be a victory for every fan who followed him from Stardust to Bullet Club to AEW and back to WWE. It would be a statement that persistence pays off and that the company respects the journey as much as the destination. The veteran was adamant that WWE should not underestimate the power of symbolism in professional wrestling. In conclusion, the veteran's passionate argument for Cody Rhodes to be booked to win at Wrestlepalooza is about far more than one match. It's about sending a message that WWE values its audience, respects its long-term storytelling, and is willing to deliver moments that will stand the test of time. Cody's journey has been one of resilience, heart, and unshakable determination. Wrestlepalooza could be the stage where all of that pays off in the most spectacular way. To deny him that moment, the veteran warned, would not only damage Cody, but also risk the credibility of WWE's ability to tell satisfying stories. For the sake of the fans, the company, and the future of wrestling itself, Cody Rhodes needs to win. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.